Hello, this is Ashi from Crafting with Ashi and welcome to this video. And yes, we have a Christmas card and I'm not going to apologise for it. I love making Christmas cards and I like sending them out to all my friends and customers and family if I can. I say family as I can because they're in South Africa, and sending cards to South Africa is firstly economically not very viable, and secondly there's a good chance they'll never get there, unfortunately, due to the South African postal system. But I do like making them, and if you're making, 40, 50, 60, 70, maybe 100 cards, you do need to start early. So this is my first Christmas card and I thought I'd share it with you. So let's get started. We're going to start with some stamping, and I've got a scrap piece here of Whisper White, and the stamp set I'm going to use is a new one to me called Christmas Means More, and this is from the new catalogue that launched on the 4th of August, and we're going to be using this sentence here, the sentiment that says maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. And I think it's very apt for everything that's going on at the moment. So we're going to stamp it in some Pretty Peacock ink. So let's ink up our sentiment nicely, just like that, and stamp that down. Doesn't have to be straight because we're cutting it out. So there we go. Close up our ink pad before I stick something in it, because that's exactly what I would do. And then we're going to cut from this piece, and this piece we're going to cut out with our square layering dies. And let me see which ones I use. These are the layering dies, and I never remember, so I always bring my card back so I can tell you which ones I used. But so I used that one for the inside, and I think I used that one for the outside. Yeah, I did. So that's good. So I set those aside. So this is a piece of shaded spruce. I'm going to cut out the larger one from here and the smaller one from here. So I'm going to put that all through the big shot and I'll be back. Hello, so I thought I was filming, but obviously I wasn't, so there you go. So let me tell you what I did. I cut out our pieces, as I said, out of the square layering dies, and I stuck the little sentiment down to the piece of shaded spruce just for some snail. And now I've layered up on our card base our other pieces. So the base is Pretty Peacock. So this is a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. And then the next layer in is Whisper White, and this measures 14.35 by 10 centimeters. And then this piece, the designer series paper, is Plaid Tidings, and this measures half a centimeter in on each side. So this is 13.5 by 9.5 centimeters. And now I'm just putting a piece of our linen, scallop linen Pretty Peacock ribbon. I felt that the Pretty Peacock got lost a bit, so I'm using the reverse. And all I've done is stuck a bit of snail on the back. And then I'm just going to stick it down here. And I should have done this before I put my layer on, but I forgot. So it's no problem. You can just lift it slightly and just tuck it back in there. And if you need, like here, you can just add a little bit of snail, stick it down, hold it, and there you go. You're none the wiser of that booby. So that's what I've done so far. Now we're going to stick this piece down, and I did pop this piece up on dimensional, so you need a few dimensionals to do this. So let's put these down. I try to be fairly generous with my dimensionals. I don't want something popping back up again. When you've got a large piece like this, this is when the edges come into their own, but you don't have to take off so many backings. Okay. I don't know if you could hear that, but that's Lincoln Cathedral telling me it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We don't live far from the cathedral, only about 5 minutes drive away, if that. So you can hear the cathedral from the house, which is quite special. So then I'm going to put this down here, something like that. Okay. Now at this point you could call the card done, but I thought it was just a little bit needed a little pop of colour, and for that I've used these rhinestones, and these are the red rhinestones, and I'm just going to put them where these berries would be here. So we're just going to cover a little area of the berries. So I've got 3 there, and I think it really makes a difference, just this pop of colour. If you don't want to use rhinestones, you could just colour them in with a marker, or you could use, you know, the basic rhinestones. You don't have to use red, but I love this pop of colour. So there you go, my first Christmas card done. I hope you enjoyed the project. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and don't forget to subscribe to future videos if you're not already. If you want more information about this project, the supply list, measurements and links to my online shop, all of that information is on the blog post, and the links to that and all my social media links, including my Facebook group, is in the description box below. So thank you once again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!